If there's a Ford in need, I am the man indeed. I will find them. I will fix them. I'll love them. And you know, I'm going to drive the shit out of them. I am the Ford aficionado. Welcome to my channel. Howdy guys, welcome back. It's the Ford aficionado, back at it again. And today, I'm going to show you some very simple maintenance items that you may need to replace if you've never done it before on your vehicle. Now, everything eventually wears out. Nothing lasts forever. So, here are some things that you may need to replace on your vehicle if you've not done it. Now, the first one here is, as you can see right here, Mopar genuine parts. And what is it? We're about to find out. Now, if I can get the darn thing open. There we go. A brand new oil cap for my Jeep here. As you can see, it says engine oil 5W20. Now, what eventually wears out, you see this little blue rubber seal right here? This seal will eventually wear out. Now this Jeep is 2007, so you know, 18 years, original oil cap. So it's time to change it. Now, I've been having a lot of problems with this oil cap for, you know, about the last year. It is very difficult to take off. It is very difficult. I usually have to use a pair of pliers, but today I'm just going to put my knife on it, give it a little bump. Come on now. Well, let's do this. Put my knife on the corner here and just bump it. That didn't get it. Come on, baby. There we go. Now. Come on, baby. Come on. Now, when you see, you'll see what I mean here. So, here's the new one. Here's the old one. Where you at? There you are. There's the old one. As you can see, it's worn out, you know. Like I said, you can see where I've had to use my knife, had to use pliers to get it off. That little rubber seal is just shot. And so, it's time to put the new one on. You know, everything wears out eventually. Like I said, there's the new, out with the old, in with the new. So, nice clean seal on it, new seal. Put it in and see what happens. Try to take it off. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Nice new seal. It's not going to get stuck. I'm not going to have to use a pair of pliers on it. And it just overall looks 1,000 times better. So, there we go. Alright. Now the second most important thing that nobody ever, oh, damn it, that nobody ever thinks about changing is right here. Radiator cap. Now, as you can see, it's got a spring, it's got a seal. Everything eventually wears out. Like I said, it's the original radiator cap as far as I know. So let's swap it out. So if we look right here, gotta squeeze it, push down, and there we go. And as you can see, the seal here on the old one is torn. It's missing right there. I'm going to be changing the coolant this upcoming week. But like I said, here's the old, here's the new. They're the exact same cap. Original equipment. You know, so TBS, H5, H5, or 23. That says H5. This is 23. So yeah, new radiator cap, new seal. It's gonna hold pressure. It's not gonna leak. Coolant will evaporate over time. So here we go. Out with the old, in with the new. Make sure it's sealed on there good, and it did. There we go. Nice brand new radiator cap. I'm going to throw that one in the garbage. You know, I would say about every 7 or 8 years, you know, new radiator cap on. It's not that big of a deal. I think this radiator cap cost me, I think, 20 bucks. Original equipment, 20 bucks. And the old cap, I think, cost me maybe 15, 18 bucks. OEM, original equipment. Not that big of a deal. And last but not least, another very important thing is your vehicle's thermostat. Now this Jeep, like I said, is seeing 18 years. Original thermostat as far as I know. And I'm going to be changing it when I change the coolant this upcoming week. But as you can see, here it is. Original Mopar, 203 degrees. And as you'll notice, it does have the seal built in. You don't have to buy the seal separately. It comes all one piece. And I think this cost me, I can't remember, I want to say 30 bucks, maybe 40. But when you're buying thermostats, like I always say, buy original equipment. Do not go to AutoZone or Vance Auto, Napa, O'Reilly's and buy the $5, $8 thermostat. It will not last. Buy original equipment. This thermostat, as far as I know, is original. 242,000 miles almost. And I've never had a problem out of it. But just like, you know, you want to change your coolant once every 7 years, 150,000 miles. And say about every 7 years, change the thermostat, just to be on the safe side. This one, like I said, has never been changed. As far as I know, it's got 241,000 miles on the original thermostat. You do not want to take a chance on having your thermostat go out, your vehicle overheat, and destroy your engine. So like I said, once every 7 or 8 years, just put a new thermostat in. You don't want to be stranded. Original thermostat, put a note, buy OEM. You know, don't go out and buy the $5, $10, you know, cheap thermostats from AutoZone or O'Reilly's. They will not last. I got into it with my mother one day about that. When I was buying the thermostat for Blue, I kept calling around, I need a Motorcraft thermostat for my truck. Oh, it ain't got to be Motorcraft. I said, yes, it does. Cheap thermostats do not last as long as OEM. I do not care what anybody says. Nobody knows more about cars than I do at this point in my family. You know, I've learned a lot in my time working on cars, and I know what's best. I don't know it all, but I know enough to know that thermostats, electrical sensors, oil filters, air filters must be OEM. And that's all I'm going to say to that. So I'll be changing this thermostat and the coolant this upcoming week. And there you have it, guys. 3 minor but very important, simple parts that you can replace on your vehicle if you don't know if they've ever been replaced before. Like I said, original oil cap, original radiator cap, original thermostats. I went on Rock Auto. I bought them all 3. 108 bucks for all 3. Not that big of a deal for original equipment parts on Rock Auto. Like I said, don't go out and buy the cheapest thermostat you can. It will not last. I spent maybe 50 bucks on that thermostat, I believe it was, for an original equipment. This one lasted 241,000 miles, so I can get another 240,000 miles out of another one. Not that big a deal. So, remember guys, you work on your own car, don't be cheap. Spend the extra money, do it right, then you won't have to worry. This is a Ford Aficionado, and I'll see you in the next one.